try to send them home happy at the end of this one. So here's Kaini Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And out a little across the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
8 yards on
second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Colts first down.
The Colts at 6-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
For Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Texans first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
On first down, Marks. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt.
Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. He's got this to Pickens. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. How many speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Able to slither by. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We had 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia, and it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. As coach, who brought so much to this great holiday, so many smiles with his love of family, his love of football, and we miss him, no doubt. Gone, but certainly never forgotten, John Madden. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Prescott. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
On to punt for the Colts.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
7. First down, Texans.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 79 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, there goes Collins. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Texans 3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Prescott off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the draw is Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Looking to put a drive together. Stroud looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
3-yard pickup.
You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun. Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Stroud. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Now Prescott. That's complete to Pierce. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott.
24-yard line.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Shifts by him. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. They'll go in for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Colts 14.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud completes this out wide. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Stroud keeps it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Stroud keeps it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Marks. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud to throw it. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
A gain of
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Marks. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Marks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Marks. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short pickup there down about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 9-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Here comes 3rd down and 7. He goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Prescott from the gun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And out of bounds right around the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Colts 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott down. This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. Here's a 2nd and 5.
To Nico Collins. A gain of 5 brings up.
Here goes Stroud again. Another one caught by Collins.
Nico Collins. A 5-yard gain on the play.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stroud working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our journey
report.
through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a couple of veterans hooking up here. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. 35 yards for the score. The Buccaneers come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty... Stroud sets up the play action. This one left side caught by Collins.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans first down.
They'll run on first down. Marks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. In motion right, that's Collins. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving and get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the Texans are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Texans first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And he'll go down. Right down at the 20-yard line. Quiddy Pay has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
And 8.
On play action, Prescott. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Brings up third.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
29. Texans 12.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Texans first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Texans.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go. Marks. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts 10-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
But we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Texans 1st down. A gain of 20.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Kendall Ford. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the Texans 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Texans 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, Colts will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Finds Pickens out right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Fancy footwork at the 45. It's a pretty strong run there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10.
Now Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Prescott down. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
on the
7.
counter, it's Taylor.
17-yard line.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dak Prescott, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
36.
Extra point right down the middle.
22.
And the lead now up to 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Number 3, Tank Dell. Out of bounds at the 22.
Stroud looking to throw.
A 3-yard pickup.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks look all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Texans.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Elliott. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal. Stroud. He'll try. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
30.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Colts,